Hey, Scott.
Hello.
How are you?
I am better than most days, I think.
Ooh,
I'm on vacation.
that's right, you are. And I will be too in a little bit.
Right. Close enough, you can count yourself on vacation.
Not really.
You're going to be worthless at work tomorrow.
More than likely. So we are days from our next planned arrival at Walt Disney World.
We are.
How are you feeling about that?
I could not be any more excited.
Okay.
That maybe didn't sound like I could not be any more excited, but I could not be any more excited.
Okay. Well, as we know, this is kind of a big trip for us. We've got multiple layers, if you will.
Yes.
First, we'll be doing a couple days in the parks and then heading off on the beautiful Disney Magic.
Yes.
So we've got a land and sea situation going on. And we're going to be spending a day in Magic Kingdom and a day at EPCOT. And part of the EPCOT celebration is going to be the International Food and Wine Festival.
Yes, it is.
We did a couple weeks ago talk through the menus and pointed out some things that we thought sounded pretty good. But what we're going to do in this episode is we're going to go back through the booths, just in general, and talk about any items that we kind of flagged and where they rank on our must-have-it lists.
Okay.
Like if there are those things where it's like, yes, I'm absolutely getting that, even if I'm not hungry and I have to walk around with it for a significant amount of time before I can actually eat it because I want it so bad.
Okay.
Or if it's just, if I'm hungry and we're there, fine. Or, maybe not.
Okay. Sounds like a plan.
Let's
roll up our sleeves and get into it.
Let's go.
Hey, welcome to Hanging at the Hangar Bar. I'm Scott.
And I'm Candice. We're here to chat all things Disney as child-free Disney adults. Stories, snacks, and a little magic along the way.
Grab a drink and get comfy and come hang out with us.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to the Hangar Bar. We hope you are prepared for today's episode with a drink of choice. We are going to be talking about the Food and Wine Festival, which we will be participating in later this week.
That's right. It's just a couple days.
I know.
Let's hope it's not too rainy.
Yeah.
It's Florida in September, so we know there's going to be some storms, but let's hope that we time it to where we're inside for those. And the rest of the time, it's just typical September, hot and humid Florida.
Mm-hmm. But regardless, we're going to be at Disney World, so it's going to be a good day.
Yes, it will be a fantastic day.
All right. As we alluded to in our open for this episode, we are going to be revisiting this year's food booths and explore the offerings and kind of talk about where we're landing on any of the specific items that we really, really need to have.
Right. And so we're not going to go through all the things. We're just going to touch on the booth, what it is, and if there was something from our list.
Yes.
They can go back if they want all the detail. They can listen to previous episodes.
Yes, 100%. And
okay.
if it's something that we marked before because we were hungry or something like that, but now it doesn't sound so great, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
All right. So let's launch right in. And the first stop is Brewing Labs.
Okay.
Which is in the Odyssey building.
Yep.
Anything there that caught your attention?
No. If I remember correctly, when we talked about that one, there was so much there that I could just go to my local Buffalo Wild Wings and get. Mm-hmm. I didn't feel like I needed to prioritize anything there.
Yes. Besides maybe the pickle milkshake, and being a pickle girly, I can safely say no. But
pickle and milk just shouldn't go together.
No, that's 100%.
Pickle and a lot of things can go together, but not pickle and milk.
Yeah. And then whipped cream.
Mm-hmm.
No. Okay. Moving on, there were a couple of booths that are not opening until after we're already gone.
Right.
So we're not even going to talk about those. The next would be, though, Fry Basket.
Okay.
Any thoughts on that?
I did not have anything from that booth on my list either.
I also did not. So, 2 for 2.
Yep. We're agreed. We're in alignment.
Yes. Okay, the next booth is Flavors from Fire.
Okay.
I did have a must-do.
I had something on my list, but it did not end up ranking high enough that I would call it a must-do.
Really?
Hmm.
I think for me, this particular item is a must-do.
Okay, what is it?
I really want to try it. It's the smoked corned beef on house-made potato chips.
Okay. I had that just as a, like, if we happen to be there, we happen to be there. Like, that's the same dish that I called out, but it's corned beef and potato chips. Like,
sounds delicious.
How wild and crazy can you go with that at a food festival? But
nobody said that you had to go wild and crazy with it. It just sounds amazing.
Well, there you go. So unless we end up with like 87 things on our must-do list, you can get that one.
Okay.
Not like I won't have bites of it if you say, I'm getting that. I'll be like, okay, I'll have 3/4 of it.
Alrighty. So the next thing is Earth Eats.
Yep.
Anything from there?
I actually had the short ribs from there as pretty high on my list.
Okay, the red wine braised short rib?
Yeah.
With the goat cheese polenta?
Yes, because the polenta part of that I love polenta.
Mm-hmm.
And how can you go wrong with a braised short rib?
I don't think you can.
But again, that didn't make it to my tier of I'm going to be sad if I miss this.
Okay.
But it was really high on my list.
Okay. All right.
Did you have anything from there?
I did not.
Okay.
Okay, so Sunshine Seasons was next. And the only thing that they have featured for the festival is a Remy milkshake. That is not something that I'm interested in getting.
If we want, like, I had the Remy milkshake written down on my list of,
oh, you did?
Of to try.
Okay.
But again, it's like when we talked last time, this is how I organized myself. So I'm going to go through it. We ranged them A to E ticket. Like we said, hey, let's give that a try. So when I was thinking through this, that's how I was thinking about it. I ranked this one as a B ticket.
Okay.
So like, not going to be sad if we miss it. It's pretty common, but if we're hot, we're like, we just got off of living with the land, but we don't want to go back outside yet, but we want a snack or something, that's probably what I would go for.
Okay.
But again, that's going to be heavy, all of that. So that would be a let's feel it in the moment kind of thing.
Okay.
But yeah, I wouldn't pay extra for it.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So the first booth in the World Showcase rotation is Australia.
Okay.
Did you have anything from there?
I did not.
I did not either, which kind of surprises me because the Bushberries spiced shrimp skewers sound delicious, but meh.
I don't know what a bushberry is, but like I make some pretty mean, tasty shrimp skewers here at home.
You do.
So I don't necessarily think that's something that I like. It didn't even make it to my attraction list.
Okay, fair enough. All right, the next place we are headed is Mexico.
Okay.
I had one thing on my list from Mexico.
Let's see if it's the same thing. What was on your list from Mexico?
The strawberry pomegranate margarita.
Okay, we're both drinking there, but we're drinking different things.
Which was your choice?
I have the Clarita margarita.
Okay.
On my list. So do you want to give descriptions of both of those?
Sure. So the Clarita margarita is Cristalino tequila, orange liqueur, and clarified lemon juice. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
No simple syrup in that one, which I think is interesting.
Yeah.
Or sweet and sour or any of the typical margarita ingredients.
Yep.
And then the strawberry pomegranate one is 100% agave blanco tequila, Joven mezcal, pomegranate liqueur, strawberry puree, and spicy agave.
Okay.
That one is going to be very kind of out of my comfort zone because I'm not a big fan of mezcal.
Right.
But I do love strawberry and I do love pomegranate.
Okay.
And I think with the spicy agave, that's going to be really interesting.
Right. Yeah, it sounds delicious. So we'll have to share each other's if we end up there. But again, I didn't put that on my top tier list.
Right. The one that I selected is probably about a B ticket.
Yeah.
For me. Like if it's there, fine, but it's not going to destroy me if we don't get it.
Right. I put mine on D ticket because it's alcohol. So that's one of those where, okay, as we walk by, we pick up drinks to walk with.
Yes.
That's kind of was my thought. It's a margarita, so I don't think I only have one thing on my kind of e-ticket list drink-wise, but that was not it. But yeah, that's one of those things that you just kind of pick up and walk with to the next one.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. The next booth that we are coming across is going to be China.
Okay.
I had nothing from that booth on my list.
I had the smoked duck bao bun.
Okay.
But again, I think I've had that before because I've been to the restaurant in China, and I think they're stealing that from inside.
Oh, okay.
So again, mid-tier list.
Like
for
C?
hungry, yeah, C ticket attraction. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Next is India.
Okay.
And when we initially reviewed these, I didn't really think I had anything on my list, but I would like to amend that to actually add the potato and pea samosas to my list.
Okay.
They're probably about a C-level attraction for me. Though.
I have the samosas and the Taj Mahal beer both.
Oh.
At that level.
Okay.
Like, not going to be heartbroken because we can get samosas just right down the road. They also have Taj Mahal beer.
Right.
So I'm not going to be heartbroken because I know what else we're eating that day and all of those kind of things. So
yeah. And keeping in mind that day that we're going to be there, we're going to start off at Ale and Compass for breakfast. We also have reservations at GO82 and Space 220. Right. So
yeah,
I'll be glad if we get to a couple of booths. Honestly.
Right. That was kind of my thing is I don't want to rank anything much too high because I don't know how hungry we're going to be. We're going to have all evening.
Right.
But still.
But we also don't need to
gorge ourselves. That's what the cruise is for.
Cool. All right. So the next place that we are going to be stopping is Refreshment Outpost.
Okay.
I had one thing on this list that's on my list.
Okay.
But it's a beverage. It's not food, which is a majority for me for this rotation for whatever reason. But I have the Gulfstream Brewing Cloud 9 Watermelon Hibiscus Lager.
Okay. That just seems like too much for me.
It just seems really refreshing to me.
Yeah. Seems like a lot.
Okay. You don't have to get it.
I know. It's not on my list.
Is anything from that booth on your list? Okay. All right. The next place we are going is the Alps.
Okay.
I did have one thing on my list from that particular booth, but to be honest, it's probably about an A or a B for me. And that is the Kirschwasser Torte.
I actually had that as one of my e-tickets.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So the description of that is cherry brandy buttercream, fondant, sugared almonds, and cherry compote.
Yeah.
It does sound delicious. It really does.
Yeah, that's one of the few things that I have on my I'm not walking past it list.
Okay. Well, I'll have a bite.
There you go. And the other thing that I have, I don't know what I was thinking when I wrote this down, but I wrote down beer in the Alps. And I don't know if it was all the beers or just one specific beer.
Well, they just have one.
Okay.
And it's Steigl Brewery, Goldbrau, Austrian Märzen Lager.
Maybe that doesn't sound as good as it did the other.
Well, I just butchered the pronunciation. So.
But yeah, so that definitely, that Kirschwasser Torte is definitely something I want to get.
Okay. We can make that happen. And see, I think the reason that I didn't pick a lot of that as well is because of what's coming up next. And Germany is coming up next.
I have two things on my...
I also have two things on my list. The first being the Schinken Nudel.
That's one of my e-tickets.
Yes.
Yep.
Which is the brick of macaroni and cheese. And then the Schafferhofer Berry Lime Hefeweizen.
I have that as one of my e-tickets as well. That's the only drink I have as an e-ticket.
There we go. So I think we could very easily plan to get both of those things and share.
Yep. And I hate to do this, but I almost feel like I want to backtrack a little bit.
Oh.
So do the Schinken Nudel and that Schaffenhofer first.
And then go get the cake.
Then go get the cake.
Sort of in order.
Yeah.
And with a sweet.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not like it's miles and miles.
Right. Yeah, they should be right there next to each other pretty much.
We could even
split up and go, yep.
All right, the next thing is Summerfest.
I had the Zwiebelkuchen.
You did that very well.
On my list, but it's not super high on my list.
Okay.
I would rather have the Schinken Nudel, I think, instead of the Zwiebelkuchen.
Okay. That makes sense to me.
And the Zwiebelkuchen is a savory bread pudding, basically.
Yes, it's a German onion cake with caramelized onions, bacon, herbs, and a savory custard, and it looks kind of like breakfast pizza.
Yeah, it looks and sounds delicious.
Yeah.
But I think the brick of mac and cheese would be better.
Mm-hmm. All right, next we are moving along to Spain.
Okay.
I did not have anything on this list, and I think I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I had nothing from there on my list either.
Okay. All right, next we are going to Italy.
Okay.
Once again, I had nothing.
I had nothing from Italy as well.
And I don't know how much of that is actually well-founded or if we've just been listening to too many people say that the Italy booth is trash.
I think there's some of that, and I also, it's Italian food.
Right. I make pretty good Italian food here at home.
And it's probably not even, real Italian food.
It's mass-produced festival booth food.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready to proceed?
Yep.
Okay. Block and Hans is our next stop, and they have a whole one thing.
What's that?
It's the frozen Chipotle pineapple lemonade.
No.
I would drink that in a heartbeat if it was not made with trash lemonade.
We're not sponsored.
No, but we could be.
Not by Trash Lemonade.
No. Never. We do have integrity about some things.
Right. Please sponsor us, Trash Lemonade.
Not ever. All right. Regal Eagle is next on our list.
Okay.
I did not have anything there.
What did they have that was festival specific?
A cherry lime slush.
Yeah, no.
Once again, made with trash cherry limeade.
Right. Which, for everybody that doesn't listen, Trash Lemonade or Trash Cherry Limeade is Minute Maid.
And it's probably the same gene that makes me think that cilantro tastes like soap. But I don't know what it is about Minute Maid lemonade and limeade. It tastes like garbage.
There you go.
So, there it is. Okay, Flavors of America.
Okay.
I didn't have any of the food selected.
I had a New England slider on my list, but it was fairly low on the list.
Okay, and as a refresh, that's slow braised beef pot roast with spicy giardiniera, horseradish cream, and crispy fried onions on a potato roll. That does sound delicious. Sounds really heavy, though.
Yeah. And that's, I think, why I put it low on my list, is it seems very heavy with all the other food we're going to be eating.
Mm-hmm. My choice from that particular booth is drink.
Okay.
Shocking! And it's the Playa Linda Brewing Company Pumpkin Cheesecake Blonde Stout.
Okay.
That is pretty high. That's a C or a D for me.
Okay.
I'm not going to push it as far as an E, because I don't absolutely have to have it.
Right.
But, all right, the next thing is the funnel cake stand.
Nope.
Not even. And then we come to Japan.
Okay.
I did not have any selections from Japan.
I did not either.
Okay. This is weird. Why are we not picking anything?
We are.
Okay.
We've actually talked about a lot.
Okay. The next booth is Greece.
Okay.
I had one thing. And this,
Griddled cheese?
yes. And this is probably an E ticket for me.
Yeah, I had that one as kind of a C ticket for me.
So I'll get it. You can have a bite.
Right.
But yes, I do want to try that.
Okay. It has something to do with cheese. You're not going to say no.
Hello. All right. The next place we are going to move is Tangerine Cafe Flavors of Medina. I had nothing selected in this booth.
That's Morocco, right?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I had the bread flight.
Okay, with the dipping sauce.
Yeah, because I've just heard so much good about that, and it was kind of mid-tier for me.
Okay.
Like, if we're super hungry, yeah, but there's other things I would rather have.
Okay. Okay, the next thing is Belgium.
Okay.
And I had one thing.
Okay, what was it?
It is the non-alcoholic chilled Belgian coffee.
Okay. I had the beer braised beef and mashed taters.
Solid.
Again, mid-tier.
Yeah.
Like, sounds very heavy.
Yeah.
But I like heavy food. So.
And it's not like we're not going to be walking 20,000 steps.
Right.
All the other things.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. All right. The next place that we are coming upon is Brazil.
Okay.
And I did have one option there. And I think it's probably either a C or a D for me.
Okay.
Especially if my theory is correct. But it's the pão de queijo.
I had that on my list as kind of that D tier attraction as well.
Yeah. Because I think it might be the same as what they serve over at the Skipper Canteen off the secret menu.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Which is delicious. And I would recommend that everybody get it. But it's not something that I am going to be sad if we miss. But I would like to get it.
Right.
All right. Why does it feel like we're moving through this so fast?
We are, because we had kind of narrowed down our list the last time we went through it. So now we're just looking for the things we saw again.
Yeah.
And kind of solidifying our choices.
Yeah. All right. So France is next in my lovely pronunciation of so many things.
Okay. I have a couple things on my list from there.
I have one.
Okay.
It's the brioche with the 3 cheese and the Mornay sauce.
Yeah, I just wrote that down as bread and cheese.
Okay.
And I have that as kind of a D tier.
Yeah, I would agree.
D ticket attraction.
I would
so since we're going to be there anyway, because I do have an e-ticket from that booth.
Okay.
We'll probably get that too, just because I know us.
Sure.
The blueberry creme brulee.
Okay.
Is my e-ticket from there.
Yeah. That I'm a little hesitant about just because it's not just blueberry, it's blueberry lime.
Hmm.
And I don't know how that with vanilla. I mean,
we're going to find out.
Yeah, I guess. Okay. Also, there is the chilled French Cosmo, which if we're there anyway,
we'll probably get a drink.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you have to.
It's EPCOT, for heaven's sake.
Right.
Yeah. All right, Canada.
I had nothing from there.
Say, refreshment port.
I had nothing from refreshment port.
I have one thing. And it is a drink.
Okay.
It's the Brewery Ommegang Oak-Aged Watermelon Kolsch.
Okay.
And I'm feeling pretty strong about that one. That's
that
probably
one's...
a D or an E.
Okay.
For me. Okay. Shimmering Sips.
I had the Mimosa Flight on my list, but I'm not convinced it should still be there.
Okay.
There's just so many other things to drink other than mimosas.
There are.
Unless they're open in the morning. Like, I think I would, in the moment, be like, nah, I don't want that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I do. They do have a tropical mimosa, which is the Pog mimosa.
Yeah,
and you
can get that anywhere.
Well, but you could just get one of those instead of the whole flight.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know.
But then we are right there next to United Kingdom. And
right.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go to Hawaii, shall we?
Yep. I have a lot on my list from there.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Talk me through it.
I have the pork sliders as my e-ticket attraction kind of from there.
Okay.
And then I have the rice bowl as a CD and the pineapple cheesecake as a CD.
Okay. Is that it?
Yeah, that's all I had on my list from there.
Okay. My must-do from there is Florida Orange Grove's Winery Sparkling Pineapple Wine.
Okay. Yeah, we talked about that. And like the fruit wines, the Herb Ertlinger's fruit wines may not be my thing. But you can feel free to try and I'll sip. And while you're drinking that, I'll be eating a pork slider.
Okay, but I get a bite.
Okay. And then we'll see about the rice bowl and the cheesecake. Like, we may be sweeted out at that point.
Yeah.
But there's enough other cheese things if we're trying to get the fromage
montage.
The cheesecake counts towards that.
Yeah.
So.
Wow. That's going to be a heavy pull for that day. Do it all in one day.
Yeah, it's what, 5 different dishes?
Mm-hmm. 4 or 5 the same, or just
right.
5 on the list.
Right.
Yep. Okay, Bramblewood Bites.
Yes.
I had a couple of things from here, actually.
When we originally went through this, I wrote down everything. But when I went back through the menu, the only one that seemed like it made it to my list finally was the grilled cider brined pork tenderloin.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And that was fairly low, like a B ticket attraction.
Okay. The two that I had on my list are the cast iron roasted Brussels sprouts and root vegetables. And I'm feeling pretty hefty about that one.
Yeah.
That's a D or an E for me.
Yeah, it was just the root vegetables piece of that one that I'm like, if it was just the Brussels sprouts, I'd be okay. But I know root vegetables is carrots.
Rutabaga.
Right.
Parsnips.
Yeah, I'm not a big parsnip fan. Like, when they start calling them root vegetables instead of with roasted carrots, I'm like, you're getting way too fancy.
Oh, all right. Well, I still would like to try them.
Okay.
And then the other one that I had was the 81 Bay Brewing Company Nitro Banana Foster's Cream Ale.
We can split that.
Yeah.
Because I think that would be a lot. And I think if it's nitro brew, I think that's going to be pretty heavy too.
Yeah.
Like a darker one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you'll drink most of it.
Well, and it's a cream ale, so it's going to be hefty anyway, I think.
Right.
All right. The next place that we are going is Milled and Mold.
Okay. I don't have anything on my list from there.
I do not either. And I'm sticking with that.
Okay.
The next place is Forest and Field.
And I have a fairly low ranked one there.
Okay. Which is?
The pumpkin ravioli.
Okay.
But you and I have talked a lot about how I might be over the pumpkin trend.
Yes.
Unless it's pie.
Which is never the wrong answer.
Right.
Yes.
So that's why I rated it fairly low. Just like pumpkin pasta, whatever.
It's an interesting application.
Yeah.
Yeah. My must do from there, once again, surprise said no one ever, is a beverage.
Okay.
And it is the Brewery Ommegang All Hallows Treat Imperial Chocolate Peanut Butter Stout.
Okay.
That one, when I first saw it, I'm like, yes, absolutely 110%. The more I think about it, I think it's going to have to be a in the moment sort of decision.
Right.
I'm not going to be destroyed if we don't get it because I think it's going to be very, very heavy. And it's just going to be depending on where I'm at otherwise.
Yep.
Okay. World Showcase.
I had nothing from there.
I had nothing from there, but I'm going to add one. I'm going to amend. And that is going to be the liquid nitrogen frozen pumpkin cheesecake mousse.
Okay.
And I kind of really want to try that. Like, that's a D or an E for me.
Okay.
Just because it looks really good.
Okay.
And I'm interested about the texture.
Right.
And then the only thing that we haven't covered yet is the Joffrey's stands.
And there's nothing from there that's going to be on my must-do list.
And there's nothing on there that's on my must-do list.
Because it's coffee.
Really sweet coffee.
Yeah. And me and coffee don't get along. So.
Right. So that's it.
Yeah. So here's my question. We went through that again without jotting down what the things that we absolutely were not going to skip are.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to get there and have no clue what's on our list. How do we rectify this?
I'll do some homework.
Okay. Because I know what's on my list and it's saved, so it's easy for me to pull up on my phone.
Mm-hmm. I'll put it on my list.
Okay. Do you want me to send you my table and then you can just add to it?
Sure.
Okay. I will do that. And so, yeah, that is going to be our plan for the food and wine.
Yeah.
Breakfast. Like one attraction in EPCOT. Again, we're going to pay the most expensive cover charge to go eat and drink that you've ever probably seen. But it'll be totally worth it.
Yeah. And we're going to be there, so it doesn't matter.
Yep. 100%. Okay. So I think that's what we wanted to do with this episode is just walk through what we were putting on the things that we were not going to walk by list. And I think we did that. Listeners, tell us if we just caused confusion or if this just felt like a rehash of what we did before, because we didn't make any decisions. But that's what we wanted to do with this one, is just sort of tell everybody kind of what we were going to be doing. So when you see it on our social media, we're going to be posting stories and that kind of thing on our Hanging at the Hangar Bar Instagram and Facebook. So make sure you're following along with that for both park days, because we're going to be updating stories as we go. I had a lot of fun with that when I did my solo day back in December. So I'm planning on doing something very similar this time around to just sort of bring you all along with us. So enjoy that. And then because we are going on vacation, you all are also going on vacation. There will not be an episode drop next Monday.
Right.
We are going to be in the middle of the ocean.
Right.
And instead of trying to pump out something that maybe isn't the quality that we want it to be, just to be able to release something, we're just going to skip a week. And then you can catch back up with us afterwards. And we're going to do at least 2 episodes of Disney After Dark. We're taking our microphones with us. Mm-hmm. We'll do a parks. We'll do a cruise. And those will release in the weeks, maybe 2 or 3 weeks after we get back. Those will start releasing. But we'll definitely get back into the swing of things with the first week. The last week of September will be the next episode after this one. So I think, let me look at the calendar really quick just to make sure my dates are right. So this one's releasing on the 15th. We'll skip the 22nd, and then the next one will be the 29th. We'll record something for that one and release then. Then we'll be a couple episodes ahead and be able to get ourselves through the end of the year with gusto.
Yep.
Okay, anything else you want to mention to our friends and fans before we leave this one here?
I don't think so. The only thing is, we say it a lot, but I don't think there's ever too much to say this, but we do appreciate everybody that's listening and sharing and commenting and interacting with us on socials, and we just appreciate you all so very much, and we do this as an act of service and an act of love. So thank you for spending your time with us, and take care of each other.
Yeah, 100%. Take care of each other and be good to one another. And remember, there is always a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
And we'll see you real soon.